Hi guys, good evening everyone. This is Shah. Welcome back to our US Futures Live. What you guys are observing today? So at the moment I opened MNQ, the market has given a good stretch in the early hours of India. For example, let me go to 15-minute time frame. If you can see, this is the New York PM session. Once the PM session is done, the stretch started from here. I think Nvidia news. Yesterday it doesn't move much, the Nvidia news. So market gave a good stretch of, say, how many points? Okay, market gave a good stretch of 516 points, where the stretch continues into the Asian high. Market make an Asian high, and after it went for a little consolidation in the range itself. Market went into consolidation in this range, and they gives a good manipulation to the top side. Consolidation, manipulation, and at an even distribution happen. So in this distribution, if you can observe, as I mentioned, we have an inverse FEG and we have a regular FEG too. But what I have mentioned is I'll be more majorly focusing on inverse FEG. So market gave a good dump, came back into the Asian range, and if we could go a little bit 3-minute time frame. So as I mentioned, we wait for the market to react first, then only we enter. So if in case we want to find a good entry, you see we can enter here and we can keep an SL somewhere else on top. Or let me go to this 15-minute time frame again. We can put it as a Asian range highs. If we do this, it would be like good 1:2 trade. Would have captured around 92 points. Okay, let me go to 3-minute. I just want to know what's happening in the 3-minute. Okay, 3-minute made an SMT low, almost equal lows, and there is a still one high pending here, market to take out. Then we can decide the direction in the lower time frame. Let me switch to 15-minute. No, not much happening in the 15-minute. If in case the market is continuing in this way, let me draw a fib. Okay, according to this OT model, uh, we can get is there is an FEG is here, and nothing much. There's an order block over here, but it turned into breaker. Let's see. So I was expecting this area to be react. Let the market push to till this area, then we'll see what will happen. What happening in the ES? Oh, my bad. This is a morning one, which I was trying to do. I didn't enter the trade. I was like checking the trade. Why? Because most of the time I'll be waiting for these highs. So I will be doing the forward testing. Okay, ES is also same. It's coming from yesterday's high. Market is rejecting from yesterday's high. Let's see. Still there is an FEGs are pending here. Let's hope for the V recovery. The market's open in 5 minutes. Let's see. A good sweep. It's barely make a high. Equal highs, you can say. Uh, Let me go to 1 hour time frame and see what's happening in 1 hour. Okay, market tapped into 1 hour FEG. Exactly tapped and it's getting a very good reaction. I got a 4 hour and check. Okay, this is the fat candle. Let me try to read this one. Okay, so according to my levels, which I'm at the moment working on, if the candle closes above the 50% FEG, we can expect a little bit upward direction, not low side. We can expect market to move in this range. Let the market to take out these highs, then we can decide. So as of now, let the market to consolidate here till this for coming 4 minutes. I think so. The market is consolidating. It is consolidating. Let the market to take out one high and we'll decide. This is 4 hour. It's literally above 50%. 33 minutes left and the candle is slowly retracing back. I tapped into discount and started pushing up. Let me go to 1 hour. 1 hour, it gives you a little bit different sign. Market is rejecting from 1 hour time frame. We still have one more FEG left on top, but we'll see. Let the market open, then we can decide what's happening in the market. Chart template name. What is chart template name? Namaste. What is chart template name, Abhijit? What you're referring to? Oh, this one. Okay, I was like so frustrated. I feel like kept changing the template name. So maybe like in it's a funny story. I put this name in the midnight, I think so, like 1 o'clock at that time. I was like so frustrated. I'll be like switching between the black theme and the white theme, black theme, white theme, black theme. Some indicators work good in the white. Some indicators really good work really good in the black theme. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. Let the market open. We'll decide. So as of now, it took out the London range. Uh, we'll see. So this is yesterday's high. Let me go to daily time frame. Market is super bullish. The pre-market itself, market gave a very good candle. Body, let's mark it as high. Now let me go to 15-minute. Let me delete this one. Oh, this is high, yesterday's high. Didn't see much of movement in the market after the news. For example, when the news came, so exactly this is the candle. I didn't see much of news, much of movement in the market. Okay, market opens. Okay, why do we draw this one? This is 1 hour FEG. Yeah, exactly, 1 hour FEG. 1 hour FEG. Good. Now we can identify it in a better way. So 1 hour FEG. Let me. Is there any news other than unemployment claims? Have pending home sales. So it's clocked at 7:30. It's an orange folder candle. Orange folder. Let's see. Let the market take out these low. I didn't find much of FEGs or the inverse FEGs to trade on. So I found very small one, but it was an opening time, so I don't dare to take it. It's in 3-minute time frame. Okay, going back to 1 minute. Good reaction. Or 15-minute time frame. Market took the low. Oh, this is huge. It's a very big candle. I think it's 74, right? 74 4. It's 280 ticks. 280 ticks. That's it. It's heading towards to yesterday's high. Let's see. That's it. Market open gives a good candle. We'll check the 5 minutes or 15 minutes. Okay, let's test the new strategy. It's not a strategy, new kind of entry model. It's an open range model. So let the candle run for like some more 11 minutes more. Let the candle run 11 minutes more, and we'll decide how to try to trade in a open range model today. Anyway, I can see there is no inverse FEGs are there to trade in. The FEs are good enough, but I just want to trade more in. Yeah, exactly. It gave a very good move, actually. Good 250 ticks or 100 points. Let's decide. See, whole consolidation, simple AMD setup, consolidation, manipulation, distribution was happen. So what I am expecting is market will be like keep on bouncing, taking out the highs, lows, and highs, lows till lunch. Maybe lunch could give you a good move, and after that it may start dumping or pumping. Okay, so I'll show you one scenario. I think the like in previous live I have shared you this thing. Exactly. See, market gave a good move. Okay, like an opening move, good move. Market consolidated a lot and dumped. And one more example. Okay, where is PM session here? The PM session is missing completely. Let me adjust this one. Settings. Okay, I put on 100 only. See here, another one. Manipulating the lunch highs and the distribution. Same thing, consolidation. It's a very big manipulation and it's a very good distribution. Oh, wow, this is a classic example. Market gave a good push. For example, let me calculate how many points. It's 170. Compared to today, it was like 100 points. Okay, so today we got 100 points in how many, like 6 minutes. So for example, let's consider in this way. As I told you, market moved, chop chop chop. Whenever the lunch done, it gives you a good dump. So it happened on Wednesday. What's today? Is Thursday. I will see. What we can do is, let me remove this one and this one. We'll make a range. This is the first 15-minute candle. So let me put a range here. From today onwards, I'll be testing new kinds of strategies in live. We'll see. Open range. What's happening in this thing? Oh, nice. Oh, here the high is out. Yesterday's high. This is yesterday's high. After the PM session, market pushed it right. So this is yesterday's high. Market is quietly dumped. Give a good push. Engulfing the 15-minute candle. Wow. If we consider this as a block, break of structure or the change of characteristics, high is out, and say this is a breaker. You can see if the candle closes outside, we can decide this one. We can try to trade in this way. It's a very tight, like trading 1:2, most probably. So very tight sell, or else in case you expanded this one to this next candle, you can. Okay, I'm not taking a trade here. I'm just trying to give one example. Hi Nitin bro, welcome to US Future Stream. So we'll see if the candle gives, see what happened here. Market gave a good impulse, retraced a little bit, and after that it covered the retracement candle highs and it dumping. Let me go to like 1 hour time frame, we'll see. Still nothing. It was stuck in this FEG at the moment now. There's so many FEGs. Yesterday's candles are really huge. Go to 3 minute. You can try in this way. The breaker block. From the breaker block, you can try. From these lows to these highs. As I mentioned, always wait for the retest. Broke. It was retesting it very hard. Still 5 more minutes left for the open range. Oh wow, it's consolidating at the breaker block now. Nasty moves after yesterday's session. Exactly. The PM session, whoever awakes in the PM session, right, they would have backed some good cash. Till where we can go, as if in case this thing is, oh wow, till this texting, we'll see. Extent was little bit wide. Maybe like from this area. The candle is not that good to trade. Still we can till this area like this. The candles are not that good. It's still in a zone, in a proper range. We'll see. But I'm not entering here. Just keeping this far aside. If you guys see yesterday, it was like so chop after the market open. Chop, chop, chop. Where is this one? Yesterday's market. Look at this one. This is a huge chop. A little retracement. Chop again. News out. Manipulated. Again distributed. And it started moving up. How these candles are really forming, man. Seriously, the lot of volume. See, the candles are really huge. Let me go for 5 minutes. See, after like somewhere in morning 4, where the Asia open, most probably not Asia, Sydney. At Sydney session, market pushed. How many points? 76 points. Great. Let me go to 3 minute again. Oh, sorry. That's 1:2. That's it. We'll see. Oh, it's still forming the range. Okay, in 10 seconds. Nice. Let me draw a line here. So this is an open range in the 15-minute time frame. Okay, let me go to 1 minute and check. So this is the range. So we'll try to find out inverse FEGs or order blocks. or else a different kind of entry today. Okay, this one. Let's check the range. If the candles close like this, candle closed outside and retested, then we can enter from here. Okay, from this one. Entries happen like that. Always take an entry after the retest, after the reset. Which platform you are using, bro? I'm using TradeAway at the moment. This is trading view only. I'm used the TradeAway to take the trades. Can show the TradeAway after a while, not now. TradeAway is a very good platform to trade, to be frank. So at the moment I'm on the trading view free, so that's why I'm getting a 5-second delay. Even though the feed is coming from New York Stock NS or New York Stock Exchange, but still uh, there is a delay. So maybe that is the reason. We'll see. Looks like breaker block is working after the retest. Nice. Let's see. So it's a 12.5, right? So expecting let me keep an alert here. Okay, don't be chop, please. I'm not considering this as a retest. Okay, let the retest happen like this, not an immediate retest. What's with this guy? That is yesterday's high. Now it's a straight dump. Let's calculate how much. This is a AM session, right? Somewhere 655, exactly 7. Okay, market move 155 points. What strategy are you using at the moment? So in which pair you are asking? I mean, are you asking in NQ or are you asking in the ES? So if in case it was in NQ, I'm just trying to do a new strategy, open range. It's not new. Okay, it was using from the ages, but I was not try to test it out in the live. So I'm just using an open range at the moment. So how we do the open range is, let the first 15-minute candle to form. We take the highs and lows. Then we go to like 3-minute time frame or 1-minute time frame, which is most comfortable to you. I'm going for 3-minute time frame. What after that, let the market to break out either upside or downside. Now at the moment market is breaking out downside, right? Let the market to break out on the downside and retest these lines, open range. Then we can enter. If in case we had a rejection, then we can enter, or else if the candle body closing inside, we wait. So this is a range. 3 minute. Strange. It would happen here. Exactly. So I got target. It's just a 1:2. So this is an actual low of yesterday's. It's not a low. It's just a PM low. That's it. Right, Asian, London, New York high. Okay, so this is a yesterday's low, and that's an yesterday's high. High broke out. Market still gave a fake out, and it's a good drop to the downside after open. So let's see. Wait. Market broke here. Let me go to 1 minute. Okay, some kind of retest is happening. We'll see. It pushed up, pushed down, created a low. We're going to retest this one. Nah. Okay, body closed inside the range. I think it's retracing. Let's check the other one. See, what we are aligning here is we have makes highs and lows. There is not a good PA here. Go to 1 minute, not much. Gave a good move. I think it will recover it till here. A bunch of nuisance is happening. Market is not working as I predicted these days. It was literally moving up and down, left and right. It's getting tough these days. Let's see, any IFE this was formed. This is a good engulfing. Okay. Okay, it came back into the range. And push. I'm expecting this for the whole day. There's not much of movement happening. Instant movement and a recovery now. breaker block is invalidated now. This is what? Let me check. Why it is so big? Okay, is it in 1 hour? Yeah, it's in the 1 hour. Hmm. Market is recovering from this 1 hour. It's a very big FEG. It took out till this FEG. It took almost whole day to recover this, like 3-4 hours movement. Hmm. This one, right? We are looking at exactly. Hmm. This baby. Why did I delete this one? Okay, I don't know. Hmm. What a chop day. See, this kind of PA is very bad. See, when you go for 1 minute, you can see a sudden sideways, dump, a sudden sideways, and dump. It's kind of traps, dump, a news candle. This is not news. So one good push. I don't know if it was news driven or just a volume spike. Again, consolidated, high is out, manipulated, and started dumping again. It's retested the breaker block twice. Came back, tested once, tested twice. Oof. See, this is an FEG here. I forgot to add one indicator. Let me change it for here. Hmm. See what happened here. Market broke the low. It's not the kind of broke, it just swept the low. After that, again, what usually people think is it's a kind of sweep. This one is a kind of sweep. It's not a break, right? It's a kind of sweep. Okay, so usually what happen if in case we get a green candle, right? Buyers will get trapped here, and again the market will take out all the sells. Again, the same thing. Market pushed up the breaker block. It's a very good dump. 1 minute is not that good. What's happening in 15 minute? Nothing much. 1 hour. 1 hour is a straight dump. I don't know. The market movement was happening after like lunch, most probably. So here, what happened? The scalpers will get the advantage of taking these small moves. But the whoever trades in intraday trading, like trading in 5 minute setup or 15 minute setup, it's gonna be a little bit tough to take an entries. To be frank, there is a no proper trend line also to trade here. For example, let me take this as a trend line. Market broke. Buyers will get trapped here. Usually, the new one what will do whenever the market break and a good candle outside, people will get started entering here. So this is a kind of buyer's trap. Again, the market started dumping down. See, no power trend line. Let's trade from the bottom side. Oh, wow, there is no trend line to draw at least. One low is here. Accumulation will start soon. Yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3. If we point a low here, it was like too wide uh, to get rejected. If you take an if you place a second point here, it's also too wide. If you place a third point here, this will be kind of manipulations where the market made and again tapped into the line. It's pushing up. So usually what happened when when I was learning, right, I heard that third tap is the most powerful tap, but these are like n number of taps was happen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was the eighth and it was the ninth tap. I don't know what happening in the market. Let's see, is there any news? Uh, investing.com, economic calendar. Market is pretty weak. We don't have any news now. There is a 4 week bill auction, 8 week bill auction, and a 7 year note auction is there in somewhere around 9:30. When the AM session ends, there is an auction was going on, and after that, we have a good news at the crude oil inventories. It's somewhere around 9:30. We can observe this one, crude oil inventories at 9:30. Oh wow, let me delete this thing and we'll try to uh, do the analysis again. See first what happened, market make a high, low is out, this low is out, for example this low is out, and lower high, again created a lower low, don't have much of energy to take these highs, lower high was created. Let's wait for the market to take out these lows. But what happened in between that, market made a range and it was roaming in that range. As I see, for example, if the newbies come, okay, there are a lot of YouTube videos saying that there are open range breakout happen this way. What people do is the YouTube gurus explain that whenever the market taps in this range to take an entry, at least put it for the half. Okay, it was pretty big. So, for example, let's say 1, 2, 3 candles, 3 candle high or the fourth candle high. So usually this is what happen when you target for like 1:2. Okay, so this is what happened usually. So I told you a lot of times, wait for the market to retest, then only it will work properly. There's an alert. Good. Range break. See, at these kind of times, it will be like little bit challenging. So usually what happen when you see a trend line like this, either 1, 2, 3, right? This third tab, what happen? Either market do this one, we can get an entries in this way. Okay. So now what's happening? That I drew the trend line to the bottom side. Okay, it was like little bit challenge to observe. Market is heading to the yesterday's low. Let me remove this trend line. Three-minute time frame, exactly this one. Order lock. As I said early, I think this is the area, right? We do the analysis, we put it like in this way. I get 1:2. Good 1:2. Same breaker block, tested. After testing, maybe here I think so. Exactly. Candle press, candle high. This one. Anyway, as I mentioned, push down, push, retest happen. Market again went to order block. Push again down. Let's see. So the highs are barely out. It was an equal high. So if we consider this small move, low high, but the highs were now out, so we can't consider this as a good breaker block. There should be a proper lower high and a lower low, then we can consider. How is this thing going? See, so this is a classic example. Again, what market did is market dropped down, retested. Retesting should happen in this way. Okay. See, candle body closes outside and gives a good reaction. So what people should do is they should enter here, keeping a tight SL like this and targeting for the 1:2s. This will be a good trade. This is a good scalp, like 1:2 scalp. So that's why I suggest you to guys not to enter these kind of trades. Always enter like this one. Let's keep this as an example. Market broke, closed above, wait for the market to come down. Either it will, the same thing might happen here also. Market took out and should close outside. That could be a kind of retest. Then we enter the trade. What is this, man? At the very beginning, I used to trade only one kind of strategy. Uh, it's a kind of a rally. It's created a base, and it's a rally. Okay, so it's not a rally in the sense downside. It's a drop, base drop. So what usually I do is, for example, market give a range. Okay, for example, this is a range. Market accumulated well. It gives a downside manipulation, and what happened here? People usually take an entries here to these highs. It will be a good 1:2. So after that, retest and a rally and the same kind of base. Now here what we check is either it was giving an upside manipulation or a downside manipulation. If the market give upside manipulation, we can expect a reversal like this to again to till this area. What happened here? The market usually give a very good candle here. So what we do is we try to draw an OT model. So this is the stretch, right? So consider this is the stretch. Market gives an OT model to this still this FEG. Then we can see after the good reactions and all, you can see either market is pushing upside or downside. Okay, wait. I used to trade that one only. I always wait for the manipulation and I enter. Manipulation in the sense, see, this is a very good manipulation. But what happened? Buyers, exactly. What happened here when the market closed above, right? So this is the area some people will trade. So usually what happened? Let me draw 50% to it. What scalper do is they will enter right away like this, putting in this thing and targeting the 50%. That's it. Nothing more than that. Either it give you 1:2 or 1:3 or 1:4. That's it. They will take till half and they will come out and will wait for the market to go sideways or else breaking the same kind of thing. Range, manipulation to the downside or upside, and the distribution. And distributing good. Again, we'll see. Let's test out our strategy now. Okay, the one which I'm using at that time. Market gives a good dump. Okay, it created a drop. It created a base. Let's see if the market closes above and it give a good reaction here. So as I mentioned, reaction in the sense, for example, it should be like in this way. Okay. Uh, okay, for this is the example, take consider it as an accumulation. When the market broke out, it came back, right? When it come back, so let me put this here. Let me redraw it again. Okay, here we can confirm two things. See, for example, the market is closing outside. Once it closes outside, it has to get a good reaction like this. This is considered as a red candle. Market dumped down, it gives a wake, then and all. We take an entry from these highs. Like this. These highs, keeping an SL here, targeting for 1:2. If consider, let's say, if the manipulation happen, the same candle will form in this way. Okay, example, we take this one as a very good candle. Consider this as a green. Let me put it in the green first of all. Consider this as a green. Why it was not given? Okay, change the text. A green. It's a red. So this kind of pattern is called manipulation. Let's see, market broke. Let me go to 3 minute. Okay, we have 15-minute order block here. A 15-minute order block here. Market didn't reach till this one. We'll see. For example, let's see. There's a good highs and lows. Nope. Oh wow. See, just now I mentioned how we take an entries from these highs. Okay. What people do, people take entries from here itself. Okay, this is not a good way. Okay, for the current market, this is not at all a good way. Okay. Let's say consider this as a good manipulation. Let's see that the market distributes or not. If market doesn't distribute, it will go like chop. Whole day chop. So this is 1 hour or no, this is a 15-minute order block. Let's see. What happened in MNQ? Mm. See here it gives a good manipulation example here also. Same manipulation example. Small accumulation. So it's in the 1 minute time frame, right? So we can go for like ticks also. Okay, or else we can go for like 15 seconds. So usually what I do is whenever I trade in a different platform called TradeAway, I can access for the 15 seconds. Okay, this whole 15 seconds could be an accumulation, this could be a manipulation, and this is a distribution. I'll try to show that one. We'll see, wait. Like a seconds, the 15 seconds. Wait, I'll show how the 15 seconds candles work, and I'll give you a clear example for that. Where is window capture? Okay, let me change it to TradeAway main. Okay, I hope this thing is visible. Is it visible? Can I get a small confirmation from my valuable one viewer? Okay. See, this is making a highs and lows in the 15 seconds. Okay. See, we can see the time frame as 15 seconds time period. What happened here? Market in the same way. Let me open a pen tool, then we'll understand. Okay, it's not visible here, right? I'll show you an example how it works. Okay, here only I will draw. Okay, see, this is a good accumulation. Now we can see market is accumulated properly. I'm just showing to you in the reference of 15 minutes or 15 seconds. Market is accumulated, it gives a good breakout, it do the manipulation, and it distributed to till this area. This is a 15-second one. 15-second time frame. Okay, let me switch back to trading. So you guys saw the clear example. Hope so. Uh, Good dump, good pump. So classic example of drop, creating a base and a drop. We can see, let's see. This is again, it's still choppy here. You can see there is a multiple rejections was happening in this area. Reject, 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 reject. Low sweeps. Low sweep, low sweep. For the one who wants to enter in this area, right, they can check out in the 15 seconds or else 30 seconds is also fine. So at that 30 seconds and 15 seconds, you will get to understand uh, how the market works in that area. For example, this is a 1 minute candle. You will get divided into half. It's a good push and a good dump. And we can take an entries at this area. For example, you look at this one, market pushed upside, right? So let's say example, we have an FEG here. Market enter at that FEG and dump down. So for the scalpers and all, see, this is a good 50 points move. What's happening? Again, market came into the range. Okay. This is an inverse. Again, let's see. Market gave a good breakout to the top. This is a good fall, right? Rather take an entries in this way. I'm not talking about the accumulation. I'm just checking how this FEG entries work. It retested here. I take an entries in this way, but it's see in 1 minute time frame the SL goes for like 50 points, 50 points SL and 100 point TP. Still sketchy. Let's see what happening in 1 hour. Oh, it's a pretty big wick. No, from where the market took the liquidity and moving. This is a good upside move and a good sweep in 1 hour and a downside move. There's a lot of opportunities, guys, in the market. All we have to do is looking at the market at correct time to take a good entries. Wow, London gives a manipulation. London itself gives a manipulation. Yes, market taps in. Okay, market taps in. 15-minute FEG. No, it's not FEG. It's an order block. My bad. I will go to lower time frames. We'll see. Let me delete this cluster. Okay, market taps in. Okay, it gives a let's check this one. Okay, the reaction is coming from an order block, not an order block. It's pretty confusing. Let's say we target these highs first. No. Okay, this is a range, right? Also, okay, the range. So we'll target these highs like this. Keeping a tight SL like this. If the reaction is good enough. Chop, 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 chop. So this is where the most of the people get irritated in this area. I heard one veteran saying that this is the toughest market that he has experienced in whole 10 years of trading life. Good retest. Hmm. It's covering. Let's see. Again, the same thing. What we can do is let the market flip this FEG, then we can check for long positions. So this is where the aim starts. Let's see what happening in the ES. Same, same, but different. Same thing. Buyer trap. Market is taking slowly all the SLs. When it done taking the SL, it straight away gives a very good up move again. Usually scalpers will get trapped in this kind of areas. I mentioned right. So usually they put in this way. Maybe after the reaction, uh, tight stop losses. So usually what happen, the buyers or the scalpers will get trapped in these kind of areas. We should be a little bit careful while entering in this. When you go to a little bit higher time frame, let's say what market is doing is good a push, dump, give a push, and let's see What we can expect from this? It's coming from a 5-minute FEG. Nope. We are still in an FEG. Hmm. See, I guess this is not that strong order block. Most probably, thing is it gives a good reaction, but after that, it was a straight somewhere around 6 minutes. There's not much of movement in this, and we are in 1 hour FPG. Oh, sorry, 15-minute FPG. So I'm guessing our speculation. Sorry, speculating this tapped right, and a market movement. After all, we slept. We'll see. It's still here, like 7 minutes down. Exactly half of the candle time was done, and still here. We'll see if this order blocks works right. If this order blocks work, what we can do is we can plan for a flip, FAG flip, and we can target in this way. But what happening here? There's an immense fight is going between the buyers and sellers here, where the market is not even moving. Mm. Or to like 3 minutes, not much is happening. Okay, there is an inverse FEG. This one good inverse FEG. Market came. If you see this, market pushed, came back again. Feels like good retest. She's again pushing upside. We'll see. Thing is, you see, because of the candle, there is not much of strength. Is there any news? No. Hmm. Let me check what happening in the YM. Oh, YM in the sense it's no bro. I'm not placing any entries at the moment. See, market took out these highs, again took out these lows, came down. Again, market is took out these highs and it was consolidating there. So we are not ready to take any entries at this moment. We don't get any setups first of all. See, first of all, what happened here? Market gave an inverse FEG, market pushed, now came back to retest, and after that it was consolidating. See, it was a sweep. It's not a break, it's a sweep. Again, market is coming down from that area. Okay, wait. It's a sweep. Again, market is coming down. Market is not that pleasant today. Market is not that pleasant. So usually I placed a range here, but market created another range here. Let me go to a little bit higher time frame. I can go for 5 minutes. See, this is 5 minutes. It's a chop. Highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows. It was like consolidated one. So 15 minute, it was rejecting from the 15-minute candle. YM is a literally nothing happening in YM. US 50, US 30 futures. It gave 180 points. It's still in a range. Even though it gave a good stretch to the outside, like a little bit stretch in 1 minute time frame, but when you look at it YM, it's still in a range. The highs and low, for example, let's say the market opened here, took out the high and created a low, and market is bouncing in that area. Sorry guys. Market is not moving. Hmm. In a range. What happened? What happened to yes? Okay, looks like the market is ranging a lot. So I will end the stream for today. Hope you guys like the stream and learn something from the stream. Come back again tomorrow by 6:45 p.m. and we'll try to do analysis again in the live. Maybe different kinds of entry patterns or a doubt solving session. That will be. We can do any one of those in that live or three in that live. So until then, I'm taking off for today. It's been more like a 1.5 hour where the market gives a good move in the early 15 minutes, and after that it was in a still going in a range. I don't feel like a point of trading now. So why? Because whenever you place an entry, right, it will continuously taking the highs and lows. Usually what happen in this kind of market, we try to scalp it. Okay, but the scalping is not even working. Why? Because it was taking the highs and lows continuously. Okay, look at this one. It took out the high and came back to zone. Again, it swept the high and came back to zone. Usually what people do is whenever they sweep, they saw the sweeps, they enter the market for sells. What happened now? What market will do is one market move a continuous upside move and take out the SLs and come back to the zone. This is what happening in the market at the moment. So that is the reason I just don't want to take an unnecessary entries. So I'm calling off early today. Let's say we can spend more, little more time on the Friday. See, usually what happen, I'll explain a different strategy or a different pattern tomorrow, only for the Fridays. Okay, only for the Fridays. It will work only for the Fridays. Let's see what will happen for the tomorrow. Until then, peace out, guys. Bye.